What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Now that the ranked reset has passed, there's a couple of things we can all do to ensure that we make the most of our Season 5. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing you want to do is set some goals for yourself. And I'm not talking about goals for what rank you want to achieve, like hey, I want to get gold or platinum this season, as although those kinds of goals are fun, and there's definitely nothing wrong with them, they don't necessarily give you a way to work for them. Rather, set specific goals for improving your play, such as working on your warding, roaming, or teamfighting. These goals work really well because they give you something specific to work for, and you can easily find ways for how to get them, as opposed to, hey, let's get gold this year. I personally want to improve my mechanics, more specifically my CSing and my kiting. In order to do this, I've developed some specific exercises to CS better involving custom games, as well as I intend to play AD carry much more and focus on my kiting and attack moving, which I will also practice in custom games. So set some specific goals for yourself. Maybe it's to expand your champion pool, diversify your roles, improve your mechanics, warding, or anything. But find a specific thing to work for and work to improve in that area. The beginning of the season is the best time to plan for the long term because you have an entire year to improve your play and get better at your game. So join me in planning for the long term this season and working to fix major mistakes in our play. One of the biggest mistakes I've been making involves my positioning, and it's a small part of the reason why my kiting is bad. I'll be working on my positioning in my games and focusing to fix that in order to become a more well-rounded player. The beginning of the season is a great time to tackle these major mistakes in your play. And moving on to my tips for your placement matches, which I'm sure you're all anxious about. Now, each placement match is worth about 3 to 5 games worth in terms of ranking, and so it can get pretty stressful. The way I like to see it is kind of like a poor man's tournament game. I go into my placements as if I was playing in a competitive level tournament that I get to choose when the game starts. So I don't rush into it. I'll play a warm-up game, make sure I have a good amount of energy so that I'm playing with an active mind, and just overall make sure that I'm in a good mood and make sure that I'm really focused and really thinking and paying attention to the plays that I'm making. I won't try anything I haven't practiced to a reasonable amount, as placements are not the time to try new things or to pick champions that you are a little bit less skilled with in order to work on improving them. It's the time to try your absolute hardest and play your best. Also, I'll make sure I have a way to deal with any rank anxiety that might occur, such as a stress ball or doing some exercise. When it comes to the actual games themselves, there are a few things you can do as well, that you might not do in an average ranked game simply because they require much more focus. The first is to communicate heavily starting in Champion Select. Talk to your team a lot and work out a good plan for who gets which role, and definitely let people get the roles that they want if they seem desperate, and put your team first in Champion Select, while compromising on what you're going to play too. In the actual game, make calls and just be nice. Crack jokes about the opponents and give compliments to your team, and do your best to promote an overall positive team environment. And of course, don't rage. This coincides with the dealing with anxiety part. If something frustrates you in game, have a way to deal with it set up before the game even starts, and you'll have no problem keeping your cool. In addition, during the actual game, do your best to influence the game as a whole, not just your individual lane. Put your team first and roam and make an impact on other areas of the map. Players have a very easy time staying calm and working together when they see that their team is helping them. And so in doing this, you not only make some solid plays, but you keep morale high and put your opponents on tilt. And above all else, just have a good time with it. The competition of ranked is supposed to be fun, and if you're having a rough time, don't be afraid to take breaks and come back later. You've got a whole year to rank up. My name is Jeremy, and that's for my video on how to get the most out of Season 5. Be sure to check me out over at twitch.tv/Jeremy_GamingCurios. Stay connected at facebook.com/GamingCurios, tweet me at GamingCurios, drop a like, share this video, and make sure to subscribe for some more awesome content in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.